For VR Monday today, we are going to the Wellington Regional Stadium, commercially known as the Sky Stadium, or locally known as the Cake Tin. I wonder why. We are at the Sky Stadium, or as the locals know it, the Cake Tin. I can sort of see why. This is a really strange one because it reminds me of the Apple HQ over in America, that sort of circle, the circle. It just reminds me of that for some reason. Now, I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to have a quick gander around Wellington and have a look. Straight away, you can see the scenery is pretty incredible. Where do you look? You know, you've got the amazing hills and rolling mountains, if you want to call them mountains. Let's have a look up there first. Let's see if I can get a good view up here. I wonder. Would I be up here on the trail? Okay, but that's not much of a view. Well, oh my God. Let's see if I can go down this trail. Oh my word. I can't get a huge view, and obviously it's incredible because I did a tiny little bit of research, and the stadium was built on top of an unused sort of industrial area. But look at the views. We're not even all the way up. We're just on the trail. This is your trail up the top of the hill. And you're looking out into the ocean. You've got the other side. You've got the mountains on the other side. Just wow. I need some more views. I need some more amazing views. Oh, wow. Look at this. The guys, whoever's taken this is standing on a park bench. I don't even know what this area is, but look at this. You've got all the houses in the hills. You've got the sea in front of you. You've got the stadium right there, which sort of it sort of fits in with that sort of industrial ship area. It doesn't look out of place, and I think that's actually quite good what they've done. They've sort of merged it with the surroundings, but you can see almost the high skyline over there. More, I'm assuming then New Zealand is quite mountainous and hilly, hence why they do, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings there. But incredible views. I'm not sure if I'd like to be living up in these hills though, having to walk up and down. So I really want to see what the houses are like. Yeah, oh my God, imagine living in the... I say imagine, I'll probably have comments of people that live in these houses, but... Oh, I would not want to be walking up and down those hills. They almost look... it reminds me a little bit of San Francisco, those sort of... because obviously San Francisco is very hilly. It's almost San Francisco-esque. So you've got houses like this, they look fairly big and individual. They're all detached, quite big. They have to have sensible parking with being on this hill. Let's have a look down in the city, because you've got some pretty big... What is that? You've got some fairly high-rise buildings. Oh my word. Everywhere you go, even if you're in the city, you've got amazing views. What is this? That's this building almost, it's taking aspects of the UK, it's aspects of Rome and Greece. This looks like it's a merger of so many different cultures. I might be completely wrong. You're welcome to tell me if I am, but watch this. And look, what that? Oh, hello. But you look, you can still see the mountains over there. Everywhere you go, I think, in New Zealand, or especially in Wellington, you get these incredible views. I love how on Google Maps you get the advertising. I want to see some more areas. Let's have a look. I know we focus on the stadiums mainly, but there's some places that I've just never been to, and it's incredible to look at. Luckily, Google has done a great job of mapping. What is that building? I can't even tell you what that building even looks like, to be honest. Maybe an art centre, or... Please excuse any background noise. It's very nice. It is very nice down here. What a wonderful place this must be to live. It really must be such a wonderful place. The harbour at night time. Stadium time, shall we? Oh, hang on. That looks interesting. That looks like a weird building. What is that? You've got some really strange... And then you've got a church up here. Sorry, I keep about to say, right, let's go to the stadium. And then I keep seeing these strange built... Everywhere you go, you've got amazing views. Wow. Yeah, I keep about to say, let's look at the stadium. And then I keep finding... Wow. Look at these houses. Oh, my word. These are really nice houses. And look at the view. Look, oh, gee. Okay, not quite as the view there, but you probably would from the top floor. But even the view down there. All I can say is you guys are lucky if you live in Wellington, because these are some incredible views. Just getting to walk outside of your door and seeing views like this. Oh, please tell me I can get a view from up here. Please. Guys, this is... It almost leaves me speechless, because you could happily just sit there and just look out into the distance. But we must crack on. We must crack on. Right, let's get over to the Sky Stadium that looks a little bit like the Apple HQ. Let's see if I get some shots from outside. Oh, no. It does. Especially down here, it almost feels like the Apple HQ. Just that donut. I assume that's why it's called the cake tin, because yeah, I suppose it could look like a cake tin. Why has it got a huge gap underneath? Is your stadium on stilts? It really looks like your stadium is on stilts. Strange. Let's keep looking. Used to be called the Westpac Stadium, apparently. They've got good parking. That's double avocado sushi. That does not sound good. But it really does. My point was, it seemed like the stadium was in keeping with its surroundings, and this is obviously the docks. And actually, it does look like it's in keeping with the surroundings. It doesn't stand out. It's not too obnoxious. I think that's probably a good word to use. It's not too obnoxious. It's not like, for example, when we looked at the Cape Town Stadium, which was very much in your face, or the one in Johannesburg, that was very much in your face. But this... Sorry, Knobs and Knockers. What a name for a shop. Yeah, this isn't too in your face. This is merging in with the surroundings, and I think that's a good thing. We're in a box. We are in a box. Okay, let's have a look at this view. Now, I do know the stadium is used for cricket. However, I'm pretty sure from doing a little bit of Wikipedia, it's not necessarily the main sport in the stadium. I'm pretty sure rugby and football, especially rugby, are the main sports in this stadium. So it's very strange to have that the oval shape for rugby and football, I always say that I don't necessarily like the stadiums that have a running track around the outside, because it just seems to push the fans further away. So I'm hoping we'll get some images with an actual crowd in the stands. But it's nice. It's nice. It's not too in your face. It's only one. It's only one tier. The stands are fairly steep enough that you can. My problem is when I go and sit in stadiums or arenas, I am a short ass. So if the seating is not tiered steep enough, and you get someone huge in front of you, it can ruin your day or your evening. It looks fairly steep. It looks good. Let's see if we can get more in. Let's get on the pitch. It's bright. It's colourful. I'm not necessarily sure New Zealand is always bright and colourful, so this certainly helps. Now, how far do I feel? I'm right in the middle of the pitch. How far away from the stands do I feel? See, surprisingly, I don't feel that far away. I said that is almost always my reservation of having a running track. Now, obviously, there's no running track, but it's the oval pitch, and the sport is a rectangle field. But I don't. But by the impression I'm getting, I don't feel like I am stupidly far away. Let's get some more views. So where are we now? It's hard to see. That sun is bright. You probably don't get that too often in New Zealand. See, from here, I can barely see the other side. So I'm mixed feelings. Mixed feelings at the moment. I would love to get one in the stands, and I'm pretty sure there was one when I checked earlier. Okay, we're in the stands. See, this is probably, I tell you what, this is probably ideal and perfect for cricket. For cricket, you've got an amazing view all the way around, and you wouldn't be too far away from the action. I love that it's only one level, but it still feels big. Yeah, I can't decide. I can't decide what I think. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a good stadium for? Do you think this is a good stadium for rugby and football, or do you think you're too far away? Let me know. Let me know. There we go. Right. We've got a football pitch set up this time. So it's obviously similar shape and size to rugby. I do see they have brought forward the dugouts, because in the previous one, the dugouts were right back next to the stand. So they've obviously brought that forwards. How well can I see down the other end? And I am basically right at the top. I am more or less right at the top, and I can see okay. I can see pretty well. I don't know how well it will be right at the front, because you're obviously closer to the action, but you have to then see through bodies rather than over them. But the one thing that really sells this stadium is up there. Look at that. So even in the stadium, even when you're inside a stadium, you get these incredible views. Wow. Sometimes you can't find the right adjectives or enough adjectives, because the views are incredible. As a stadium, I think this would be amazing and perfect for cricket. Perfect. I'm a little undecided for football and rugby though, because I really wish there was players on the pitch so I could see. I don't think it would be as bad as having a running track, because you are still if you can see the corner here to the stand, I think if there was a running track, you'd be a lot further away. So I think this is sort of a middle ground between being too far away and on top. It's somewhere in between. I really like this, actually, surprisingly, with the views, the way the stadium fits in. The way the stadium fits in with its surroundings pretty well. It's not obnoxious. It's not, look at me, look at me. The Sky Stadium, the cake tin. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any more recommendations of stadiums, let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you next time.